Hey folks, in today's video, we're going to talk about why it's so important to have the right people on your team in order to be a successful real estate investor. This is not a lone wolf kind of game. You need people on your team. You need help. Trying to do it on your own, you're going to burn out. There's almost no way around it. So it's really important to have people on your team. And a lot of times you hear the term power team when people are talking about who to have on your team to make sure you're the most successful. So today we're going to go through that. So number one, a realtor. Having an investment-friendly realtor is so key to your business and your success. I can't overemphasize that enough. If you'd like to get more in depth about why that's the case, check out this video right here. But as a short synopsis, it's really important to have someone who knows what's going on in the market, not just from a single family home, family trying to purchase their next property, what's going on in the market in terms of investment properties, what are market rents, what are places going for in terms of renovations, in terms of how many bedrooms you can get, in terms of the bylaws of the city. You really need to work with someone who knows these offhand, can guide you, direct you, put you in touch with contacts of theirs to ensure you are off in the right direction and have a great start on your investment journey. The next thing you're going to be looking for is a really good mortgage broker or lender. There's a bit of a debate in terms of should you use a mortgage broker, should you go directly to the bank? That's not really what we're going to talk about in this video. But the point is you need someone who has your back, who understands your needs and more specifically your goals in terms of what you're trying to achieve, the timeline for achieving them, and how you plan on getting there, more of your strategy. Knowing that bigger picture can help them understand what kind of mortgage rate you should get. Should you get fixed or variable? Should you sort of go into a corporation side of things? Should you keep it in your personal name? All of these are questions that your mortgage broker can help you with, or your lender. And it's a super important part because, of course, it's all about the numbers at the end of the day. And they are the ones who are going to get you the kind of mortgage, not just the best rate, because that's actually not the number one thing you should be looking for. Terms are just as important when you're an investor. So try and focus on the terms, because if you're going to do the burst strategy, if you're not sure what that is, check out this video right here. If you're going to do the burst strategy, you need to have the proper terms to break the mortgage, to get a new one, to refinance, and all that kind of stuff that you'll find out in that video I just pointed to. So keep in mind, it's not about the rate, but you need to have someone who knows your goals, who's looking out for your financial goals, and can point you in the right direction. Number three, contractor. This arguably is the most difficult and most important person to find on your team. Especially if you're going to be doing any sort of value add strategy like the burst strategy, you need to have the right numbers and the right contractor. You need to know how much things are going to cost so you can run your pro forma, see what your cash flow might be if everything goes according to plan, and then go according to that plan using the right contractor who's done conversions before, who understands the needs of an investor, who understands how speed is important as well as quality. So you really need to get someone on your team. And again, this is super difficult. So don't worry if you're having trouble finding someone good or even finding someone available depending on the time of year and kind of the environment out there. Having a good contractor can save you tons of headache, can point you in the right direction in terms of doing the renovations in a way that's cost effective, but also going to be important to a new tenant, depending on your tenant profile. Knowing what needs to be done and what can be left alone is also important. Sometimes you want to go in, you want to do baseboards, floor, and paint, and then call it a reno and then get someone in there as a tenant. Sometimes you want to do the bigger value add strategy where you're planning to refinance in, let's say, 3 to 6 months. So you need a contractor who understands what you're trying to do, who knows all the things necessary with the Ontario Building Code to build a legal suite, to get it approved by the city and their inspectors, and to have you increasing the value of that property. Cannot say it enough, you need a good contractor. The next one is an accountant. There's so much paperwork and bookkeeping involved with real estate investing. You have to know what to write off, how to write it off, how to keep track of it. If you're going to have a corporation, you got to run everything through a particular, bank account, or it just gets really, really complicated. And if you don't know what you're doing, it's super, super important for you to work with a good accountant who understands real estate investing and understands all the different angles you can approach, keeping track of your numbers with, how to claim things, writing off your interest from a line of credit that you might use for a down payment, things like that. Not all accountants are created equal, so having an investor-friendly accountant is super important for your success. And finally, a good real estate lawyer. Lawyers can specialize in different things. Having one who understands how real estate works, things like joint venture agreements, how to structure different corporate structures in terms of what your goals are and what you're trying to accomplish. It's really important to work with a lawyer who understands a real estate investor's perspective. And there's many lawyers out there who actually invest in real estate themselves, so they understand the differences between a regular single-family residential family moving in to, triplex, fourplex, or what have you, and the different things about having tenants in there, different chattels and fixtures that are involved. There's many different aspects that are different between a regular real estate transaction and a transaction specific to real estate investing. And having a lawyer, and if they want to work with the accountant too, that'd be even better if they can sort of get together and figure things out, approach it together. It's a wonderful strategy, but it's really important to work with a lawyer who is real estate savvy. So keep those in mind. Your power team, your real estate agent, mortgage broker, contractor, accountant, and lawyer, super important to your success. These are the key. There's other ones, there's property managers, there's all other different people that you can have as part of your team, but that sort of comes later. These are the ones to set you up at the beginning to get down the right path. And you can always interview these people, get in contact with these people, build relationships even before you start investing if you haven't started yet. Please click the like button below, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss more videos like this one. For more information about how real estate can help you have peace of mind about your retirement, build generational wealth, and take control of your financial future, click the like button below and subscribe to the Open Book Investors YouTube channel. More resources and ways to get in touch are in the description below.